So my internet cut off last time for some reason, and that's why I had to stop stream, and that's why the what's it called the domain or this thing cut off because I didn't finish it, and I've seen everything in the start.
Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard! Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom. It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories. That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, it's so high up. Did we really fall that far down?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out completely unscathed. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
That's it? You really think that little of Paimon? So that means all we need to do is find Kachina.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world.
Yeah.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco. I was completely lost to this realm, and it's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more. But we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful.
I didn't even see this.
Paimon didn't realize
That
it had
part.
gotten this bad. It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment. Ouch!
Wandering. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. Keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
What the fuck? This is actually kind of cool. I don't think we'll be able to resurrect this guy,
More monsters.
but I hope we are going to resurrect him. Or them, him. And my ears are fucking hurting from the sound is so high.
Oh, Paimon can't see anything.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind. It was Don't scare Paimon like that!
I heard it too. It was a voice from the abyss.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place! We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of... Good idea. Let's... You're here. You're finally here. Thank you so much. That monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me up. The YF's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got... Had a girl. You did so well. And most... Should we start heading back then? Actually, I have a request. I can't exactly put it into words, but... something's wrong with the... That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything...
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyab can extend their consciousness. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the problem. Still, we can't just leave the Wyup to suffer.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster. That getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration.
Kachina? What? Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon the Wyup and leave this place. Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long. No, I'm fine. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer. Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Wyup. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit. All right. The sooner we get this done...
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of...
Let's go.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss Monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's all right. I don't have much time, so go. Achieve your...
Thank you for everything. You're a true...
Thank you. No one...
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of strong... Wyup! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Why am... So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's... Alright, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
One of these! I hate these! They're fucking awful! Awful! Awful.
Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now. No. The power of the abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer them
Motherfucker,
the
Kate.
tragedy of your short lives. You understand ancient names, pride, friendship.
She has a good stance to this.
Give you a false sense
You know this all of this bullshit fucking asshole.
the Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like
The fuck is the primordial gift?
Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetic?
Some people are stronger.
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that? I'm getting smell Alani. Because I'm not alone and... You're right. Maybe comforting ideals do... But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of all...
What?
Friendship!
Stand before you and not back down?
Yeah.
It comes from our
Yeah.
friendship. The power lies not in the ideal itself.
Eh.
Our commitment to uphold
Shoulders
it.
alone and fucking
And it's
strengths
our
out.
decision to stand together and fight. Well said. Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than two of us to handle an enemy like this. Sorry in advance, but you...
Please don't tell me I'll only need to use Kachina and Alani. 36,000 for this thing is gonna be a fucking nuke. 76 over 180. Jesus Christ. For Peace Noblesse, the footprint of the rainbow, yeah. 1.3k defense, 1.5k attack, 1.6k 57, 91, 1.5. 44% cheer damage. Is it plus 16 only? .6% is what it should be. 44% cheer damage bonus. What? This thing is going to be a fucking nuke. And I'm not joking. Couple 200k? 68,000! Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, this is what I don't like about these. You weak bitch.
We actually won! That's That's what he gets for under. Fantastic work, Kachina. Absolutely. This makes me so. I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable. Huh?
What's this? Malco?
Probably a projection from the real world. That doesn't explain why it's moving.
Wait.
That was a guiding thirst of fires to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off, everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss. It took years' worth of scars, lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that the Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes. Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Waiyo. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from...
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Refusing a fist bump here would be so cringe.
What's wrong? So many memories. So that's what happened. What do you mean? Did you just... 500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan. This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus.
The Traveler could fucking do this shit alone. Oh wait, never mind. He's training and everyone else is, like, helping. They're not training, they're sending energy.
Okay, that should be enough. Why?
I hear your voice, Kachina.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon... I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to...
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my... Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina. Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you will never change. No matter what the future holds. It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it is time for you to leave this place. Go now, my children. Say...
I know we've never met before, Wayab. Thank you for encouraging Kachina. Whoa! What's going on? We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick! It's a Sealy! The Sealy opened the way for us!
will still get out. This is cool. What? The Pyro forgot her name. Mavia. Mavuala.
You've done well. Now come home.
What the f- What was that? She just... Okay. What the fuck?
We're back. The Pyro Archon's sick, but she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she's still in the speaker's chamber? What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness. So you're saying every great display of power. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archons.
I recommend getting a full checkup. Just to make sure.
Paimon and Trevor will have nothing.
What about you, Traveler?
Everyone else might have something. Kachina's gonna be bad.
We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well. Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about the... I'll let her explain everything. Where every move we make from here on out will...
The Great Escape. Mavika was her name. Mavuika. What? Mavika? Mavuika? Mavuika. We'll claim everything else later. I wanna see this. This. Yeah, I'm gonna say it is the best beginning so far of any Archon quest. Yeah, and Azuma had the fucking war. The entire war thing and shit. And then the Kazuo Akatsuki. But plus this. Sumeru was boring as hell. Except like the end. Sumeru was so much lore. Liwei, I don't know. Liwei was. I remember everything about Liwei, but it was like more about the Fatui pretty much and Tartaglia. Fontaine was pretty good at first. Like it was so much lore as well, but it was also good. And the middle or later parts of Fontaine, well, pretty much the later parts, was insanely good. This
Good
is
to see you all here in one
pretty
piece.
much
I know you must have a lot of questions, but
more.
let Koichi check
I
them
don't
over
know.
first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the abyss go.
Treat you.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as... Take a seat, everybody. All right, that should do it for now. But just to be... I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the abyss like you, Traveler. He always has been special like that. He can even purify its power.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patience to...
Thank you, Koichi.
All right.
Quichi.
You
Quichu.
might not see
I
eye to
always
eye,
said it
but
as
both have
Quichu.
good intentions.
Or
Let's
Trichu.
give it time. I'm
Quichi.
sure we'll figure
I don't know.
things out.
Yeah.
Chessa's pretty good. Pretty cool.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the night. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Huh? No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development. but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated
Mualani told us a little bit
500 years ago. All the nations of Teyvat weren't unlike the other nations. Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever. The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hope. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wayab nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to but there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Huh? But that doesn't make any sense! The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human! It's impossible for—
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time, or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know,
With
Natlan doesn't
Farina.
have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old.
So that means—
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wayab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wayab has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them. Currently, Shilonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab, Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored.
Well, we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of obligation.
I will guess that I think, I think 6 people will be very, very strong characters. Milani, already level 40. Milani getting 60k almost on
So I suppose
ults
you're not going to tell us
with
what
a
time these
free to play
heroes are.
weapon
That's right.
R3.
Their
No?
time is yet to
Yes.
come.
No?
Putting
Yeah,
pressure on them
no.
beforehand, I can only try. I have no
Worse,
clue how it could
actually.
solve this.
Because I used
Natlan's
the
salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all.
um the Wanderer's weapon Tuletula's Remembrance, which increases normal attacks only. Their speed and damage and stuff. I could have used the Wid Sith, which would have, if I got the 72% all elemental damage bonus from R3, which which then would have dealt way more damage.
You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All the stuff.
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the night. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk. And Mualani has, in addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose. Fuel.
Fuel?
So that's the fucking burning fires thing.
Then that's why you.
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited. But together, their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the two worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can.
But weren't they all precious treasures? That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, if they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way.
There's no need. Remember what I told. The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return the
Well, if that's the case, now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment. All right, you should head out.
What? I'm so confused. What is this?
When I was young,
Atea.
I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe. The people of the Springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older.
Wait, did it?
It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the Springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute
What?
passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
I'm so confused. What? What is this? This is the thing that's gonna be her claymore. It's free.
Stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
What? I'm so confused. What?
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear.
This is her family,
To make,
I think.
and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes, even across time. We will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll
Yeah,
always
well,
believe in you.
yeah. So this is her younger sister, Hein.
Seriously though, Dad should be here.
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear.
So this is
He is.
Mavuika's memories.
No matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'm so confused. What?
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about...
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
What?
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes,
taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the inheritors of memory, those who grew alongside sun and wind, those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
What? I'm so confused about that. Yep, I need to go this way. I think it's gonna be here. Yeah. So that's like Mavuka's memories and her what is called that?
You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister, right?
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so
Yeah,
I
and
can understand.
Cheska's like a fucking
She didn't
war
cause
hero,
any trouble
and she's a
during her
doctor,
shift, right?
Yeah, she was super
and
helpful.
they
She gave us a lot of
hate,
useful
love
information
each
about the
other.
abyss.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't...
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. Anyway,
I guess.
I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound.
What? Do you really have to go that far?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing?
For each other. Yeah, pretty much.
The abyss's fault.
So Choo tried to a bit like annoy Chaska, so Chaska would be or do like fight harder and not be so, I don't know. What the fuck? Like so impulsive reaction or like surprised? I don't know what it's called.
Huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you. You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back. I had no choice. My friend invited me.
Perfect.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me. But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
No, we lost in the first round.
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium. We got disqualified.
Even better. That is even better.
Serves you all right.
Yep,
Sympathy for me.
Cal is one of the best people in Natlan so far.
Alright. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal. Dear friends, I'd like firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back.
Mavuka is
This
like
traveler and
so
his
annoyed.
companion
I
Paimon
don't know.
are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the
Yeah,
pilgrimage,
no shit. I'll
I have
just
no doubt that they'd win the whole
wipe
thing.
the shit. I'll let you know. Just E charged attack or like yeah ability charged attack. Then swap to Kazuha. 4-piece VV swirl with Iron Sting level actually it's level 80 only, so I get even more elemental mastery. Yeah. Anyway, 4-piece VV swirl pyro, then swap to Bennett, ult, Mona ability and ability and ult. Then swap to Arlecchino, a few normal attacks, and that's like 350k damage. If it's not dead yet, then burst, and that's another fucking 200,000.
They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Aeon-san.
Oh,
I also
Janssen's there
hope
too.
Natlan and
I
Paimon
didn't
figure
even
out a
see
way to
her.
bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So,
Well said.
I'd fucking
I'll drink to that.
actually, I'm not gonna say that. I'd probably leave at that
How
point.
does it feel being a hero? To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming.
Yeah,
It all just feels so
that's what was said
surreal.
before about her that
But I
she
can dedicate
is
each
not
night
the
to face
person who
that undefeated
would like to be the
champion!
center of attention.
Hey, please don't make fun of me.
How's that making fun of her? What is that? Okay, where's Mavuka? Oh, she was here.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite!
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because they had the thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time. For in 500 years, Natlan will be destroyed. It seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short. And beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous.
Yep,
I couldn't make them
that's
shoulder
actually
that burden with me.
fair.
Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it
Fair.
through to the end.
I'm suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that...
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are
Aww,
anymore.
fuck's sake.
Still,
Well, fair.
it was
500
an
years.
impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her. You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see—
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important. Even if the future ends in destruction,
Look at this
there's still
weekend
no reason
much, but
it's
when it's
precisely
sideways,
because we humans
holy
cannot know our fate,
hell!
that we will never give
What
up
are
on our struggle.
like? I
This
know
is a
Wuthering
pivotal
Waves is a
moment.
thing now,
We are still 2 heroes short.
so yeah.
Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side. Whatever
Yeah.
it takes. Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Cool.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years
Cool.
to come.
Yeah.
The Ode of
I'll take that.
Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still,
Okay,
take this
again,
as my
torch this.
personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its hero.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now. As for you,
What?
I must confess,
I looked away
I
for a
did not
few
expect that little
seconds.
trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that.
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
What? I'm so confused. What is this? Claim. No! Wait, what? No! I ran out of our conquests! No! Everything is 30 meters because 30 meters to get out of here. No, where the hell am I? What the fuck? I'm in a no? Wait, 500? That is 5 pulls. Tomorrow I'd get a temple, but I don't care because I'm bored. I'll get a 4-star from here. I think it's guaranteed to at least the last one to be a 4-star, I think. Please give me something better than a fucking Favonius sword. That dog shit. If this was HP, holy. Oh wait, I'll buy some XP books. Can I get something to be 6 or... Okay, 60, so that leaves me with 75. This would leave me at 35. I don't think I can get any more equal. Yeah. Cannot. So I'll buy nothing actually. But I'll do... What do... Oh god! Forgot. What? I want out. What? Hello? What? I want to get out of here. This way? There's no doors that way. There's no doors that way, so it's gotta be this way. If the I'm in the wary, and yeah, forgot. Forgot. I'm here. I'll just teleport. Need to get to the crafting table to get more until 70. Well, actually, I don't think I'll get her to 70 at all. At 25 though. No, I don't. I still don't think I'll get more on 70 right now. This amount of XP books. I need these two. And now I can level up Molani. I'll not get a fucking wish from it, but it's okay. I just want to level her up. Yeah, +6. That's not bad. Bit of talents would be nice. I'll buy these rather. I'll probably watch a video on them later. I'll just do this to so I can craft everything.
that the present? I'll help you find the closest beat.
Add Astra.
Another chance to... I can do it. No, I can't. I can do it. Oh, it's fine. I can definitely do it. Right?
All right, let's finish this fast.
The most important part of going out to have fun is carving waves. do so much on your own, but with a group, anything's possible. Need a surfboard?
Tadada. Kuulet sä?
Important part of going out to have
No niin.
fun is, well,
Oot sä ollut kauankin täällä?
so just show up and I'll handle the rest.
What? Sä pistit se historical AI:n pois vai? Mä tuun kohta siihen, mä pidän pari asiaa Genshinista, niin sit saa. Noniin, mä tuun tänne. Nice, sulla on aika paljon kaikkea. Oi jumalauta. Onko sulla fasistinen Suomi vai? Nice. Saksa Grönlannissa!
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them.
Mexican junta. Ei vittu. Nyt mä muuten tiedän yhden, mitä me pitäis vetää. Toinen ei saatana. Joo. Kyllä pitäis. Yhdellä on Amerikka vaan sen takia, että tuolla niinku koneella ei oo Amerikkaa. Ja sitten toinen ottaa Brasilian tai Argentiinan tyyliä. Etelä-Amerikassa, kato vallottaa kaiken. Ainoa ongelma siinä on, jos haluat ite vetää sille on se, että sä oot Amerikan vastaus. No sittenkin tuli mennä tohon. Kyllä katkisen striimiä,